All right, welcome everybody. I'm here with my friend Anthony from Britain. Thanks for joining me. And this is an intro video to a series of videos we're going to do together where we basically analyze the hypothetical charts of the characters from the Harry Potter series.
Which is
And
fun.
yeah. And so basically, the way this got started is, well, Anthony and I met on Facebook, as so happens these days. A lot of my friends have met through Facebook, and I don't remember how we met exactly, but he invited me to this small private group that he manages. And, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have like mainly studied for the past like 5 or so years, right? The works of
Correct.
John Frawley, and then from there, some other traditional texts and
Yeah,
whatnot.
I really got into traditional astrology via the Skyscript website, and from there I discovered John Frawley, and then I bought all his books and became really, really interested in it. So John Frawley was the person who got me interested in traditional astrology from a very modern point of view, in a
Cool.
way. So it wasn't straight into the old text straight away by Benjamin Dykes and all that. It was through
Through John
John.
Frawley.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that actually is also how I got into traditional astrology.
All
Actually,
right.
through a book by Oscar Hoffman on medical astrology, and he was a student of John Frawley.
Uh,
So then from there, I went and checked out John Frawley, and I learned a lot from his books. Taught myself horary from his books. So that's cool that we share that in common. That was like our portal into the tradition.
yeah. Oscar Hoffman's book is really very good. I bought it last year, and it's such an interesting read. Um,
Yeah.
Definitely, looking to nature and human nature for want of better metaphors is something that he advises to all astrologers.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. So yeah, as chance or fate would have it, I had actually finished rereading the Harry Potter series at the end of last year, like the very end of 2018. I read through all of them. I couldn't stop. It was like eating
Yeah.
eating a bag of chips or something. You just can't stop because it's addictive. And then I thought, oh, it'd be cool to figure out the hypothetical charts for some of these characters because you can kind of you can figure out when they were born by certain hints in the books of like how old
Mm.
the characters were when they died, and or stuff like that, like Harry's parents, for example, how old like Harry was and how old his parents were, like the stuff on the tombstone in the last book, the dates.
Yeah.
I think the dates are given, or at least the age is given. And so anyway, I was like, well, I don't really know how to go about doing this. And then and then one day, like a few months later, or not even that long, yeah, Anthony just posts in his private group like, this is the potential chart of like Snape. This is the potential chart of Harry Potter. And I was like, oh, cool. Somebody else is doing this. And we were looking at the charts and finding that they seem to actually work quite well. Considering that these are fictitious characters, and they're born in fictitious places in England, right? So we're
Yeah.
kind of you were kind of just doing your best, I assume, to say, well, this Little Winging is near, it's in this part of Britain, and
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
basically like what Exeter is what you I think.
Exeter. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically because that's where she went to JK Rowling. That's where she went to university in Exeter,
Okay.
and I knew that's where Harry was born. I can't remember where I read it, so yeah, I knew that
Cool.
so Whinging was set in the West Country. So that's Exeter is in the West Country. So I just made
Okay.
that.
Yeah, great. So yeah, so basically, so Anthony started posting these, and then we started just analyzing them for fun, and then basically I was like, yeah, why don't we make some videos on these charts? And so this is just kind of the intro video to this series, and we're just gonna, well, I don't know, I guess we'll just go through as many charts of the characters as we feel inspired to do, right?
Yeah,
uh,
exactly. I mean, that's the thing with the Harry Potter charts that I put up on that group that I invited you to, is that it was very spur of the moment, because I also did a lot of other children writers charts as well before that. I think I did J.M. Barrie's chart,
okay.
and it was only after that I thought, oh, let's look at Snape's chart. You know, that would be insane. And even if you don't have a birth of time, the planets are not moving that fast for them to change significantly. Obviously, it's
Right.
the problem lies in the ascendant. So
Yeah, and that's what we'll be talking about that probably in every chart we do, but I think that at least a few of them that you posted, the ones that stick out in my mind, I was really shocked at how well the ascendant seemed to work. So
yeah.
it'll be fun to kind of just, just take a crack at them, analyzing them. And so, yeah,
And
that's that.
for the record, I wasn't rectifying those charts. I was sort of thinking, okay, well, Harry's a hero, so we'll set his chart for noontime, and then we'll see where we can go back or forward with the ascendant.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right, right. Yeah, we haven't like tried to, no one's tried to strictly rectify these or anything. I think, yeah, I mean, at this point, it's really more for fun than anything. So, I think with that, that concludes our intro to this series. And please stay tuned for the upcoming videos where we analyze the different characters' charts. And please make sure to hit like and subscribe and share this stuff around. And find us on Facebook if you want to have a chat. Um, Otherwise, yeah, I'll see you for Harry Potter's chart. Okay.